They are fired up as their Raiders get set to face off with the Los Angeles Chargers. And we are underway at Allegiant Stadium. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Now room for Eckler as they finally wrangle him in at the 48. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first. Opening quarter, his opening carry of the game, and I think they'll give it to him a few more times, as they should.
You're exactly right about that. With that type of a run, you want to repeat it many times until they show signs of stopping it. I think he did his visualization exercises before this one, and they're paying off.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Here's Herbert. Escaping the pressure right. And it's hauled in by Jared Cook. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. Another strong gain on the last two plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Justin Herbert looking to pass. Flushed out right. Complete. It's Johnson. And he's taken down inside the 30. Another nice gain. 13 yards that time and another first down. Little glimpse of his athleticism there and what they're going to have to deal with. He can use his legs to dance around back behind the line of scrimmage and beyond the line of scrimmage.
And wouldn't you love to get a copy of their defensive scouting report going into the week? Because that's been stressed the whole time. Keep him bottled up. Keep him in the pocket. But it's the first drive of the game and emotions are running high. Someone forgot that, trying to make a big play and gave up a bigger one instead.
Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
And effective running here. He'll take it down inside the 10. 43 yards on the ground for him so far. Ball on the 8. It's 2nd and 4. Now it's Herbert. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down. Herbert steps away to his left, and this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. Austin Eckler, his 19th touchdown now on the season. And the Chargers take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. Carr and the Raiders come up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Now the first carry for Darrington Evans. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, You've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20-point score gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
He'll let this go deep for Ruggs. It's caught inside the 25. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Henry Ruggs, his 19th touchdown now on the season. And the Raiders, they're within an extra point of tying this thing up. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And it will tie our score here this opening quarter of play. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Charger drive about to get going. Even though they might not find the #1 seed next to their name come playoff time, there's not going to be very many teams, if any, entering the playoffs on the kind of run they're on. They're hot.
And I love that word, hot, because every team in the league wants to go into the playoffs on that uptick. Because a lot of the time you serve notice to the rest of the league that, hey, we're the team you need to deal with. We're the team that's going to be a real problem for you. And if they can continue this streak, they could very well be that team and gain that confidence that they're seeking as they head to the playoffs.
And confidence, that's the word I would use from our meetings with them. They said we're playing our best football right now. It is showing. Tanner Muse there defensively. When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Herbert with a connection to Allen for a Charger first down. They'll let the fullback try and take him home. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Chargers. Gabe Neighbors, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Chargers have taken the lead. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you score points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. 22 more yards there and another first down. Carr now on first down. And that's going to be too high, out of bounds and incomplete.
Similar to a shooter in basketball, just connected on the previous shot. They run another set for him on the next play. Now, we had a guy who made the catch. They tried to get the big one downfield, but came up empty.
On 2nd and 10, Carr, he's going to take a shot for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
He's got 1 touchdown pass already in this quarter, obviously looking for #2, and definitely not playing the check down game.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Again, they'll throw with Carr. being chased out left. And he'll get this to the 23, but that'll be well short of what he needed. He opted to go with a scramble, gets 2 yards, and now it's 4th. The kick by Carlson is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
The Charger drive about to get going. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports. Working with 2nd and 5 now. They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert. He's going to look for Allen now on the deep ball. And he's got it. What a catch on the sideline. An excellent pickup of 34 yards.
That's a well-thrown ball right there. This is where arm strength pays off because he's got to be able to get the ball both downfield and to the sideline. And that's one of the more difficult throws for a quarterback. And he put it right where it needed to be.
Herbert on 1st down now. Throwing left side, it's complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. And between the last 2 plays, they moved it over half the length of the football field. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Herbert will give this one to Eckler. Now loose football. The ball comes out, and the Raiders pick it up. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Not the trend he wanted to start the season with a fumble lost in both weeks 1 and 2. Now, it's not a disaster, but certainly not what he was looking for.
Got to get that fixed because otherwise he shows up on every scouting report. I remember sitting in defensive rooms and hearing the scouting report from my coaches, and if someone had a particular problem carrying the ball and holding on to it, that was noted. Hey, make sure you get a little extra attention to him. Get after the football. He's dropped it the last couple of games.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. On the give, this is Evans. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the 20 at the 18. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
They were not fooling around at all, were they? 2nd and short, and they brought out the heavy package. Almost felt like the super heavy package against that defense, didn't it?
Yeah, I don't think they expected that much beef up front, and it turned into an easy 1st down conversion. On play action, it's Carr. And he'll look downfield for Waller. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
I may be an analyst, but I'm also a fan. I love it when people take the big shots downfield, but he was under a lot of duress. And I think that forced the incompletion downfield. Didn't have a real good chance to find his target.
On 2nd down now, it's Evans. And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves him with 3rd and 9 looming. Carr. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the 1st half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. And this punt goes out of bounds, and it'll be marked inside the 40. The Charger drive about to get going. And they'll be looking to atone for last time's mistake of fumbling inside the red zone. Certainly they don't want to do that again.
And so much emphasis placed on red zone offense. I mean, you have periods devoted in practice just for that because everyone knows how vital it is to put points on the board when you've entered that part of the field. And to come away with nothing, that's difficult for a team to handle.
And difficult, and now we'll see if they can make it less difficult on themselves on this drive. 6 yards left on second down. Play action. It's Herbert. Now on the run. He'll throw it back deep over the middle. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
So, Charles, this defense, they definitely know that they've got their hands full here going up against a group that has won 7 straight. What's the key for them in this ball game?
Well, we asked their defensive coordinator that very question, and the response was, we have the mindset that they actually have to react to us, not the other way around. So it sounds to me like the plan is to do the attacking and not wait to see what they present to them.
And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. A big gain of 28 as the drive continues. That right there, career catch number 541, and that's significant because it ties him with Hall of Famer Kellen Winslow, who also obviously played the tight end position.
Yeah, and helped revolutionize it when he was in San Diego. But how about what we're seeing right here? You're talking about 541 catches at the tight end position. You talk about lofty territory, rare air. He has a lot to be proud of in his career.
5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. And he went in route there from the slot for the completion.
Love how he runs his routes because it's all setting up your defender. Give him a little something one way, take it the other way. Head and shoulder fake. Sometimes you make one step to the outside, then break it inside. Really well-run route.
Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he lost the football, and the Raiders pick it up. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here.
Second down, Jacobs once more.
And he'll get this up to about the 38-yard line. Call it a gain of 3, but not enough to move the sticks. It'll be third and about a foot or two. On play action, now Carr. Toward the sideline, did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge, and that's good enough for a first down. A gain of 26 on the third down conversion. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Now a handoff coming left, Evans.
And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Throwing now is Carr. Over the middle, complete. It's Brown. A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. An extra defensive back on the field for the Chargers now on third down. Shotgun now for Carr. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. Jerry Tillery in there to get him for a loss of 9 yards, and that also leads to 4th down. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. Carlson able to put this one through, and that will do it for this first half. So we have reached halftime intermission with the visiting Chargers on top, as we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, the Raiders are going to have it first, and they trail here as we get back to it in this third quarter of action. Offense set to get this drive started. And they're on the short end of the scoreboard here. And Charles, what adjustments, if any, do you think they need to make for the second half?
Well, paraphrasing the gold medal hockey winning coach Herb Brooks, I just say you continue to play your game. Throw the ball. They had success doing it in the first half. So make sure you keep getting the ball to your playmakers, a little bit more to the perimeter perhaps. But above all, play your game.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Right back to Drake. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give them 12 yards that time at a Las Vegas first. These two teams met up earlier in the year, back in Week 4. This, the second meeting between these two division rivals. You might recall they met earlier in the year. On 1st and 10, it's Evans. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 60 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries. Another good run there. He's been good all season long. I don't know if he's going to win that MVP award, but just to be in the discussion, obviously that means he's had a great run.
The raw numbers put him in the discussion. Can he carry his team to enough victories? Can he put them in a spot where we say to ourselves, well, an MVP carries his team to the playoffs. That's what he's going to need in order to get that award. They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. Now Carr. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked by Kenneth Murray. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. So this is something we didn't see at all from this offense in the victory last week. That's a turnover. They didn't have any, but giving the ball away here in the opening quarter.
I love the surprise in your voice because it's exactly what you stated. Didn't see it last week, but it was a key to their win. And it'll be a key to this game as well, protecting the football. Didn't get it done there.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a first down. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. He gets it left side to Johnson. And he's got this down to the 35. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
Herbert operating from the red zone. And a quick throw here, that's complete.
And the Chargers are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line. Dffl. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup.
Well, Brennan, we always know that once you score one touchdown, you're without a doubt. And so far today, he's got one, but was denied as he tried to get the second one.
Dffl again. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. This will be a loss of 3 and now a much tougher 3rd down looming. Here's Herbert. This is caught. Touchdown. Austin Eckler with touchdown number 20 on the year. The Chargers, they're able to widen their lead. CD, it seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point because you've got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you do. You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside. Who gets lost sometimes? The back in the backfield. That's exactly what happened there.
And he got into the end zone. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they do the interception and finish off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
They'll run on 1st down with Evans.
And some room to maneuver. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30.
81 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Carr now to throw. And his throw is incomplete.
Another attempt, another incompletion, and when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points, and the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball.
And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. s1w18. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him.
So after the sack, Carr in Las Vegas with a 3rd and long.
Working from the gun, it's Carr. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Joey Bosa providing a little deja vu, back-to-back sacks, and now they're staring at a 4th and long. Here's A.J. Cole now. 1 quarter remains here as the regular season starts to wind down. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And that one's not going to get there. Not enough juice. An ambitious effort, but it's well short. And this score will stay right where it is. That would have been from way downtown. Pretty big roll of the dice, and he comes up a bit short.
Yeah, you knew when you saw the holder setting up on the other side of the 50 that this was going to be a long shot. But to me, there's really no loss here because you've shown confidence in him. Kicking it from a long distance, that'll pay dividends. And the miss, you can shake that one off. He wasn't likely to make it in the first place.
Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Once more, here's Eckler. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. Give him 15 yards on that one and a Charger first down.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
The Chargers on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Touchdown, Chargers!
Tyron Johnson,
his 4th touchdown on the year.
And the Chargers extend their 4th quarter lead, and they are closing in now on a 14-win campaign.
Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And the lead is up to 15 now. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away.
Now this will be returned from deep in the end zone.
Charles, this one not over, certainly, but you set the magic number earlier in this game at 20 points. Said that they would need to hold them right around that marker under it. What are you seeing here?
Well, that number is still in play because we said, okay, 20 or under gives them a chance to win. Right on pace for being in that range. And guess what? They've got a shot.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. Carr now on 1st down. And he will not get away from the pressure here. Carr taken down. The sack by big number 98, Linval Joseph.
He seemed to have a reasonable amount of time in the pocket, but he couldn't get rid of the football, and the end result, Charles, him on the ground.
Yeah, he's got to keep an internal clock to go along with his offensive line. When you're talking about 3, 4, 5 seconds, that's a reasonable amount of time to expect to deliver the ball downfield. So great to try and complete a pass, but it's equally important to know when to throw the football away, too.
Throwing on 1st down is Carr. And he'll find Hall. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down.
A give running right is Evans.
And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
They'll stay on the ground. Evans again.
And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
The Raiders on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 8. Here's Carr to throw.
And he'll look downfield for Waller.
And it's knocked away and incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Now Carr, got to have this one.
He'll let this go deep for runs.
It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. The Raiders try it on 4th down, but to no avail. And the Charger defense stands tall, and they get the football back. The Charger drive about to get going. Big stop on the turnover on downs to get the football back, and now it's just all about salting this one away.
Yeah, just slowly bleed the clock away. Clock's definitely on your side. And, you know, when we talk about analytics in the game, what is this one? The advanced win metrics. Because if you take care of the football here, bleed the clock down, with about 95% chance of winning.
I'd say 95 or better. And I know you always say it, every coach does. It's just protecting the football at this point.
And knowing that the defensive guys, they're coming after the ball more than they are the person. They want to knock it free.
Eckler going to get it again on second down.
And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts. That's going to be their second. They'll be left with one more plus the 2-minute warning. And we'll be back. Going to throw on third down with Herbert.
He'll get this out wide to Eckler.
Room here to run. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. We know he's good at catching the football, but then after the catch, he's got escapability.
Not only that, he's got some toughness as well, because you know he's coached very hard to make sure he battles through, breaks tackles, and then they finish with, but don't fumble the football.
A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll keep working toward that end zone as he's down to about the 2-yard line. And quickly, we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. And they'll indeed take a knee.
Well, that's going to bring up a big call now because he was unable to make the play himself on 2nd down. Now you just have to wonder, will they keep the ball in his hands on 3rd down?
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. Victory formation time for the Chargers. They take a knee. Badgley's kick is good.
So after 4 touchdowns in the game for this offense, this time they're forced into taking the 3.
But you did mention 4 touchdowns, right? So 4 out of 5, not too bad. I think that's a pretty good record for them.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started.
And after all those wins that they've reeled off, it seems that they finally have met their match. And
he will not get away from the pressure here. Carr taken down. Uchenna Nwosu picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. So this one's over. It's in the win column for the L.A. Chargers. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the 2nd quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on